What's up, everyone? The ThePandaPhotographer here. So I get a lot of complaints from you guys about me doing these Lightroom, how to add photos in Lightroom, and I figured that I would do something a little different from what everyone else is doing, is add my face in the frame of these live streams or pre-recordings. But it seems like a lot of people are saying webcam but no audio, and I'm gonna say screw that. I do whatever I want. This is my YouTube channel, therefore you're not shooting, you're not the photographer, you're not the travel photographer. So with that said, eat a bag of dicks. But for those that do accept it and do give me the thumbs up, I do appreciate you guys tuning in. This is Ransom, and sorry, I'm a little bit under the weather. I was in the hospital last night because of my asthma, but I figured I'd do a live video and talk about the process, since some of you that are not really photographers that are complaining, or trolls that just go into videos and just trolling the shit out of people. I'm sorry for the language, but did you know YouTube will demonetize you, or it will filter your channel if you swear? That's right. So try to use less of the language, but I'm going to show you the process. This is going to be really simple done, because I like to get things right in camera so I can do less in Lightroom or Photoshop. So with that said, everyone, this is the Panda Photographer. I'm Kiki Alexander Deniche Bailey. I'm a travel photographer. I explore the world. I take photos like this. I just grasp everything. But let me just make sure that you guys can see the comments. I mean, I can see the comments. I'm really tired. But it seems like everyone has a problem with my Lightroom tutorials or my Lightroom showcases. It's just demonstrating what I shoot with. It's supposed to be like a music montage video. If you don't understand the concept, then I don't know what to tell you. I don't know how to explain to you. You're an adult. It should come to your mind what I'm doing. But anyway, let's get to this photograph. So this is what I like to do. I use a zombie nurture density variable ND filter. Okay. I'm not sponsored by the brand, but I do like the ND filters. They do slightly have a color cast, but I can fix it in post. But like I said, I like to get things right in camera so I can do less processing. So with that said, everyone, this was taken in San Jose, California last year. So I'm gonna do an audio adjustment just in case, right? Boom. I like to do the upright, because sometimes when you use the 18 to 35 Sigma F1.8 Art lens, you do have to fix the extortion on that. So just to let you guys see how sharp it is. There's a little noise grain here because I was at ISO 50, but you can see there's a lot of noise, but there's a lot of camera shake because of the train passing by. So we're gonna still try to salvage this image somehow. So I'm gonna show you the process, okay? So you guys won't go crazy and saying, hey, how can I fix a blurry image? I'm gonna show you how I fix my blurry images. And if you're a pixel peeper, then screw you. Pixel peep all you want. I don't care. It's all about the concept of the sacrifice that you got the shot and how you got the shot. Now, I want to see you do the same thing. Now, in my last Lightroom tutorial, I explained to use, if you watch that music video, you see me put the text in the video. That absolutely explains, use sandbags or your camera bags as weights. So it can minimize that camera shake. But, let's zoom in here. See, it's sharp right here. As you can see, it's sharp right there. You see, original gravity, it's actually a bar in San Jose. They serve really good IPAs, by the way. No, I'm not affiliated with them. But you can see here, it gets a little blurry. So the image is relatively sharp. So what I like to do is press the auto and see what I can come up with it. Now, for some reason I'm clipping the shadows, so I'm going to bring the shadows down just a bit. Bring those shadows just down a bit, because I don't want too much. Actually, I'm going to bring them down a lot. Yes. Then I'm going to bring the highlights down just a bit. And then bring that exposure down just slightly a bit. There's a reason why I'm going to bring the highlights and the exposure down, because I'm going to use Nik Collection to do a detail abstract. There's a reason why, so you got to think ahead. So, but let's do this. We're going to do Vivid. And we're going to actually do something a little different with the Vivid. We're going to choose a color profile here, or artistic style. See what we can work with. So if I were you guys, if you have an image that you want to use, you want to fix it up, please take your time, go through to all these little presets that you have in Lightroom. It's cool that Lightroom actually has this available for you guys to be very artistic. That seems more ideal what I saw that morning, so I'm gonna go with this one. I'm gonna bring up the vibrance a little bit, clarity just a touch, and I'm gonna actually dehaze just a bit. Now with this one, I like to do this. Let's go down to my night photography preset. Now, if you don't have a preset like this, listen, all you have to do is email me, ask me for this particular preset. I will give you the night photography presets for free. All you have to do is subscribe, like, and share the content. That's all I ask. If you guys want to support the channel, there's a PayPal donation link down in the descriptions below. Now, I am going to fix my hue, my saturation, and my lumens. So I'm going to increase those reds a little bit. Bring the oranges down a little bit. Bring the yellows down a little bit. Or bring them up a little bit. Whatever. Bring the greens up a little bit too. Because I want to see this here. A little green. So we don't really have a lot of blues, but we're going to punch them up anyway, because it's on the train. And then what I'm going to do is increase the saturation just a bit. Boom. Yellows. Blues. Punch that green. Boom. Then I'm going to take my Lumos, and I'm actually going to lighten it up a little bit. Make that a little darker on the blues. Make this a little lighter. Make this a little lighter, because I want that to stay punchy. Now, what I like to do is press the alternate key on your PC. It might be different on your Mac. And I applied that sharpening and noise reduction preset. So what I like to do is do this. And try to sharpen it as much as possible. That seems about right. But if you get down, yeah, that seems about right. And we're gonna decrease the noise. Now you can zoom in for this if you wanted to, or you can do this. You can click the little picture icon that you see above sharpening, and you press the alternate key, and you can see where your focus, when you're doing the noise reduction. Now I am going to de-noise it a little bit, because I want the sharpness to stay in. See, it's pretty damn sharp. Now I'm going to take this image, and just to let you guys see that I did use the Sigma 18 to 35. I used it at f9, 1 second exposure. This is during the morning, early like blue hour, you know, right before the golden hour starts. So oh, I gotta charge my phone. Great. This is just not cool. Alright. Give me 1 second. Where's my iPhone charger? Alright, so we got an iPhone charger here. I do apologize for not getting this ready. I thought I had a full battery, but my iPhone's dying again, apparently. Okay, let me brighten this up. I can do this while I'm sitting down. See, this is weird. Alright guys, so I can see you and read the comments at the same time. So I did use the Sigma 18-35 art lens at f9. Now when I get to like f11, diffraction starts to kick in, believe it or not. But a little bit, but when I get to f13, you can see the diffraction. You may see it in the other images, but I can clean it up just a little bit, but it's tricky. But since we are done here, this is what I would do to the image. Now I'm going to do a little medium contrast here to the S curve. See, like that S curve there. So I'm not doing much because I did most of everything right in camera, but I'm still want to like pump it up, pump it up in Nik Collection. So what I'm going to do is, if you don't have Nik Collection installed, I know DxO started marketing in Nik Collection. It was free, but there is still a free version of it floating around on the internet, so you might want to find it. If you guys want to know what lighting I'm using right now, I'm using the aperture H198C with my Godox 24x24 softbox, and I only have one diffuser on it at the moment. If I double diffuse, it's just too soft. So we're gonna wait till Nik Collection processes and loads up really quickly here. It does take a little bit of time, even though I have a very powerful laptop. It still takes time to boot, because it has to process the raw file and it has to convert it. Ooh, look at that. Right off the back, I love it. I really love it. But there is a but. I do want to do something else with the image. See how we can change and make an image that is so dull come to life? This is why there's no such thing as wasting shutter actuations on a camera. There's no such thing. You can take a most crappiest freaking image and make it look like gold. If you take the time and you have the skill sets. Now take this with a grain of salt. I'm not a professional photographer. I'm an enthusiast photographer. I don't call myself a professional photographer at all. Even though I'm very skilled at it, I just don't. And even if I was sponsored or doing commercials, I still won't call myself a professional. There's a reason why. And I'm getting a phone call. Why? That's the hospital calling. Oh boy. That is the hospital calling. So I am using OBS if you guys are curious on what I'm recording this on. So yeah, I'm using OBS. So we're gonna bring down this detail aspect just a bit. We don't want too much. We really don't want too much. And if we change it, you can see how the difference is. You see, normal, soft, but we're gonna keep it at normal, and we're gonna just pump those saturations up just a bit. And so we had 50% detail extractor. So, but I'm gonna add another filter to this. since I'm in the category of travel photography, so I'm gonna actually try to do my best to punch this up a little bit. You see what we can do with that? Now we can also adjust this filter, which is called a photo stylus. So we can actually increase the strength all the way to 100 or 0. So what I'm gonna like to do is just let's do 40%. Let's do 40%, and we're gonna just bring it down just a bit. Let's do 85%. Let's do 85%. That looks good. What do you guys think? Does it look good? You guys let me know down in the comments. And then we're gonna add another, which I like to do. Actually, let's do this one. I like to add a glow, a strong glow. Let's do a strong glow. And we are going to actually make the glow a little bit warmer. And we're gonna just slightly do 30% of that glow. Transparent, about 85%. That looks good. And to top it off, we might want to add one of these, or you can do it in Lightroom, because you might not like the sizes, or you might not like how it looks. So what we're going to do is do this in Lightroom, because I want a dreamy effect. This is more a heavy vignette. So I'm going to finish this and let this save the image and process the image and convert it back into Lightroom. And just to let you guys know, now I'm an Amazon affiliate. So all the previous videos, I've been working on it at the hospital and all this morning. All the videos that you recently have seen has Amazon affiliate links. So if you do go back to those videos and check out some of the products, please, it really does help me out and help me grow. But if it really does help me grow, if the PayPal really is a difference from Amazon. Amazon is just a small little kickback. But if you guys want to be an Amazon affiliate, I'm going to tell you this right now, that you have to have a percentage of sales during 180 days. So if you don't have that number of sales during 180 days, they will discontinue your account, and you can sign up again later on once you master it. But that only depends on the content and how many people in the community follow you on YouTube. So this is why I say subscribe, like, and share the content. Okay, so now I'm gonna just play with this. I like to go in here and just I'm messing with that exposure just a bit. Now I can go in here and just go back up. So my dreamy effect is in my portrait set. You see how that looks a little heavy? And boom. Now I can bring that back up a little bit. And then we are done. But before we are done, before you export it, I like to go into metadata presets, add my copyright information. So my image, whoever tries to copy my images or tries to steal my images, this preset is with the image no matter what. You cannot delete it, you cannot alter it. It doesn't matter how many times you edit the photo, it's gonna stay there for a lifetime. So don't try anything funny. I know you photography imagery thieves out there that like to steal people's images and they claim that's theirs, because I'm sick of that. But with that said, everyone, so back into development, and as I'm going to show you again, once again, I made a video about this already. We're actually going to export this out. There's two ways I do this, okay? Especially low res. Now, if you have a website, the best method is based on choice. Now, this is based on choice. 1000 by 72 pixels. Why? Why 1000 by 72 pixels? Because it's going to help with people that are trying to steal your images, and when they try to use it or blow it up, it just comes out very pixelated. But for social medias and everything else, I like 48 by 300. So when people see your images on Facebook or Instagram, they can zoom in, they can see how sharp, how clean, how detailed it is. So that's an option you can do. But let's focus. Look at that. Boom, sharp, right? Trail lights are good. Nice detail right here. You can definitely see it. There's plenty of detail that's been saved. Let's look at the ground a little bit. You can see there's a little bit of camera shake there. For some reason, it's sharp here, but not focused here. But as I said, when this train is coming by, it's a big vibration. It's like, you can literally feel it when you're standing there. So it takes time to execute longer exposures in the daytime like this. So this is a daytime long exposure. I do night times, I do daytime. So I'm not a master at it, but I'm pretty sure I'm skilled at the, I'm very skilled at the, very skilled at the time lapse. But with that said, everyone, thank you for watching. If you guys want to subscribe, please do. Please like, please share the content. My light is about to die for some reason. I just put brand new fresh batteries in there because I had it at 100. Let me see what's going on. Oh yeah. Yep, light is dying. The light has died already, so maybe they were not charged. I don't know, because I did use them yesterday, probably, I guess. But with that said, everyone, thank you for watching. Thank you for taking the time out to view this. And for those that complain about the music video, Lightroom music videos, montage, dudes or young lady, please go somewhere. I don't have time for this shit. Sorry for the language. I just really don't. If you don't like what I do, you don't have to watch. But that doesn't give you a right to hit the down button. This is creative artists doing their best. If you don't like what we do as photographers and artists, then maybe this is not the hobby for you. So with that said, everyone, eat, sleep, photography, videography, and repeat. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Happy shooting.